Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Jarefish Entertainment. I wanted to give you a little bit of a primer on mining in Star Citizen. This is in the alpha still, this is patch 3.4, where I have just summoned a prospector. So the prospector is the only mining ship currently in the game, and you can go to a variety of places to do some mining. We're going to go to Daymar currently, coming out of Olisar, in order to do some planetary-based mining. You can also go to places that have asteroids or other kind of rocks floating in space, such as the rings around Yella or other locations. When you do a quantum travel into the area where there's a planet, do another quantum travel into an area. I would recommend most likely ones that have a mining operation, so be it an Arcor mining operation, Shuben, or others. Once you get down and you do a quantum travel to get a little bit closer to the surface, do heavy throttle to get down there. Once you get there, default button being tab, you can bring out your scanner, and if you hit your left mouse button or your trigger, whatever you're using for fire, you can then send out a ping in order to look for rocks, which show up as blue boxes that you can then track down, sometimes in a giant blue vector framed cube. When you find the little box that is a rock, you bring out your mining mode, hitting M to be the default, and bring out your mining laser. You shoot your mining laser into the rocks after it is scanned, and you adjust the energy level using your mouse wheel or whatever you have it set out as a default in order to bust up the rock. The rock itself, as it's being busted up, you'll see it takes on energy, and when it takes on energy, there is a green zone that you want to keep it in for it to be able to be fractured. If you overcharge it, you will blow up that rock and possibly yourself in the process. As you can see here, we're charging it up, giving it throttle, keeping the green zone, throttle it back. It takes less energy when you're in the zone to blow it up than when you're lower on. It absorbs energy quicker as it takes on energy. It's kind of a logarithmic increase depending on the resistance and the instability of the rock. So nice, slow, controlled bursts. Use your mouse wheel, or if you have a rotary dial or something else like that, to get fine-tuned control. Slowly and controlled wise, try to blow up that rock. If it has a lot of energy, it'll blow up more vigorously, and if you're very close, it will blow you away. You can see gravity taking in those stones there. After you blow up a stone, if it is yellow, you can fragment it further. If it is purple, it is something you can absorb. So you switch over at that point if you want to absorb a rock, if it's something that has the materials that you want, such as a high level amount of quartz or barracks or any of the other kind of different ones that are in there. And you switch over to extraction mode in order to take whatever materials are inside of that rock and absorb it into your ship. This is a 53% quartz. Yeah, sure, that's pretty good actually. You can get a good profit off of that. So hit your alternate fire button to switch over to that mode in order to change it over to extraction mode and suck it in. Keep doing that with different rocks until you are full in your cargo hold, then throttle back and head back to wherever port you're going to sell your space minerals. In this instance, I'm heading back to Olisar. A few things to note. Whenever you're looking at things, you want to go with high percentages. Otherwise, you're going to absorb a whole bunch of inert materials that don't count for anything whenever you're selling them, or at least minimal. So if you look on here, whenever we look at it, we are 61% inert materials and 31% quartz. That's not too bad. Quartz isn't worth as much, but it does a pretty good job. If you were to have wasted time or a lot of your space with a lot more inert, then you would have profited far less. Certain minerals have more value than others, and you want to be careful with filling your cargo hold with a bunch of junk, because at this point you can't eject any of the extras. This is a quick walkthrough just looking at the prospector itself. This is a nice kind of view. You can see where the back, I guess, engine compartment is and what's used for sucking out some of those materials. It has the canisters on the side for storing materials. The internal cockpit area, although everything is not kind of perfect, the bed doesn't quite work yet in 3.4 for you to log out in space, you can still at least get an idea this is a one-person ship for everyone doing things. It's got its own survival kit, bathroom, shower, toilet combination deal, and it's got its bed, which is important for logging out in space. Anyways, I think it's a great ship. It's a great mechanic. I know this was kind of a quick video in order to show you some of the nuances. Just kind of watch how things work there, even though I had it sped up in time, and enjoy.